Hi, Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Egyptians. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Dynamite.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This is a 12-rounder. Here's round number one.
When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Keep your distance.
He missed with that headshot. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. It is a seesaw battle early on here. Amazing stuff out of these two. Halfway through round number one. Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
We always see great athletes week in and week out. But, Teddy, what sport do you think can produce the best boxers?
Well, believe it or not, basketball. Everybody would say football. We saw Too Tall Jones. He got demolished by little guys. We saw Gastineau. He got demolished. We saw Highsmith. He got demolished. A lot of football players haven't done well. But basketball players, they have the physical skill sets where they can make a pretty good fighter. Of course, you have to get a guy that mentally is adjusted.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. 10 clicks of the talk, able to cover up that gut. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Oh, and there you go. Dynamite's in a bad place. Oh, he goes down. Now he's got to beat the count of 10. Down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Well-placed counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Holy cow! Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. Good defensive skill with the block by Bad Intentions. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
A nice block by Dynamite. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Bad Intentions is showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. There's an excellent combination by Dynamite. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in, that it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Good combination to the head. On the mark, the counter punch by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions has found the punch that'll always excite a crowd, and that's that straight hand, that power shot. You can see it coming, and there it is.
Well, he must be pretty happy that he's got an opponent that throws all wide, all round punches, because straight beats round.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Halfway through this round. Good-looking combo by Bad Intentions. Super three-punch combination by Bad Intentions. And yet another jab lands. Good defense, just covering up down low. And a sharp counterpunch by Dynamite. The combo lands upstairs. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts.
Keep that head moving. Keep your distance.
see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Finish with the heart.
Blocks that punch. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Good way to protect the midsection. Blocks the headshot. Good counter punch. There's another right hand. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Dynamite. Good looking counter punch. .90 seconds to go in round number 4. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. His cheek has been split wide open. Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could be?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Devastating blow by Dynamite.
Keep your distance.
10 seconds to go in the 4th. Nice block by Bad Intentions. End of the round here on our fight night. Always a good time to come here to this venue. Take great fans. I mean, wherever we go on our fight night tour, we have great fans.
Yeah, passionate fans, fans that know the fighters and care about the sport.
And a smart counter punch by Bad Intentions. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch.
Still not moving enough. Boom, boom. Side to side. Keep moving. Keep moving. With the body. You're not
Gets rid of that effort. Excellent counter punch by Bad Intentions. How about that? Another right hand. I would assume there has to come a point in this fight
where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worried about throwing hard at the guy because maybe in his mind that means the guy will throw hard back at him.
Scored well after being hit himself.
Double up your punch. Move your head. Finish it off.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. There's an excellent combination by Dynamite. Not precise at all by Dynamite. Ten seconds to go in this round. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Gets rid of that body shot. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
Bad intentions. He's got to cut around his eye, and that can be a real danger spot threatening the outcome of this fight. Blocks that punch. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep working the head.
A headshot blocked. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. He likes to fight on the outside, but right now he's taking some punishment.
Well, he's standing up tall. He's on the outside, but he's allowing his opponent to get into places where he can find them, standing straight up.
And he returns on that exchange. Well, if the the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Good-looking counter punch. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Gets rid of that body shot. Halfway through this round here. And a well-placed counter by Bad Intentions. Throws a counter punch there. Good block there by Bad Intentions. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good job protecting himself. 10 seconds remaining in this round. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Good block. And a sharp counter punch by Dynamite. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Dynamite. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard. Blocks that belt line well.
Finish with your arm.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Able to dismiss it. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And a good counter by Dynamite. Well, this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Fine work right there by Bad Intentions. In the opening 2 minutes, a minute to go in this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Good-looking counter punch. Looks like he has some blood under his eye, around the cheek. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
He scored well after being hit himself. got to fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Holy cow! Dynamite's wondering what hit him. A huge counter punch came back at him. Guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Devastating blow by Dynamite. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Double jab to the head. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you, what's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cus? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cus didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cus believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think seriously that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters. And you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally, and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Get out of the way from those punches. Turn that head. Work the body.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
Keep it
going. Nice block by Dynamite. His accuracy is an absolute mess right now. He's willing to throw the power shots. He's unable to land the big shots.
Well, he's not thinking right now. He's off balance. Just look at his footwork. I mean, look at that right foot, how it's falling in. That's because, you know, he's just launching shots. You know, he's not throwing them like a fighter's supposed to. He's not getting in position.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Nice block by Dynamite. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. A nice block by Bad Intentions. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, Dynamite!
He's your winner by unanimous decision. All three judges giving it to him.
I didn't agree with the judges completely, but they got the right guy winning.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.